Now this is the blue mail truck there. He's picking the mail up off the baggage car. And the traffic there was that was the old Yale Road or Trans-Canada Highway at that time. These are just shots around Langley, taken of all the newer buildings and to show what it looked like in those days, which it was a growing town, Langley. There's the Brackman Kerr building. The railroad went right alongside of it. There's some more stores. Pretty modern little town for around the late 40s, early 50s. That's the Trans-Canada Highway. There's the schedule board on the side of the station, let you know what the time the trains are due in both directions. There he goes. He's leaving Langley. Right by the Brackman Kerr, and he's going by Norris. Now this is where the bypass, the new railroad, cuts back in, and it goes right along the side of Highway 10. This is Milliner Station. It's all pretty well perfectly flat right here, and he could get it rolling real good. Now, these pictures are obviously taken from an automobile going on Highway 10, right parallel to the track. Right now, this part of the track is shared by the CN, CP, and the Fraser Valley line for the coal trains. They cut off at a Harmsworth Station, which is just a couple of stations up the line here. We come to Jardine first. Jardine is where the road cuts off to go to Fort Langley. There he's around on the bend. There's Jardine Station. And right just about here, it must be where the freeway goes underneath the line. Now he's starting to climb a wee bit here. Not too bad yet. That he's coming around to Harmsworth, and at Harmsworth Station is where the coal line cuts off and goes over to the CN. That's Harmsworth there. Now we're starting up Sperling Hill. It's a that's quite a long hill. That's quite a pull for the freight train, but this is Sperling Station he's coming into here, and I don't know the name of that crossing there, but it just around the bend is Sperling, and he's on the top of the hill now. That's the whistle board for Sperling. And he went whistling right by Sperling there, and he's coming to Warhope next. Yep, there's the whistle board. There, he's slowing down to pick that lady up at Warhope. The next station is kind of a little bit of a landmark. They're apparently leaving the old substation there at Coghlan. And you'll notice the milk stand where one of the many milk stands all along the line when they had the milk train on. And at Coghlan Station, there's the substation. Right across the track, there's the milk stand right by the station. You'll see them pick up them milk cans in a sec, or deposit some more. he's depositing some more empty cans so that the farmer can fill them up and be ready for the milk train in the morning. There he goes. The next station is County Line, one of the few overpasses where the road goes over the track. And the fellow that was taking the film here, was standing obviously up on top of the overpass looking down. That's County Line Station there. And he reverses to the other side of the bridge to catch going the other way. Now we get to Beaver River. Now Beaver River was mostly for a siding for the freight, but the passengers could alight. If you look sharply just between the siding track and the main line, you'll see some ties spread out there. That was so that the passengers didn't have such a high step to get down. There's the milk stand. Here's the siding for Beaver River. You notice them ties in the middle of the track? That was the station platform. That little building on the side is just a phone booth. That wasn't a depot. That's by Jackman. He's heading for Lombard. There's Lombard Station. Now, Rand State is omitted, but that's Bradner up ahead. That's the general store, that white building, and that's Bradner Station. There's a siding there. Quite often the freight would pull in there to eat. It was dinner time by the time you got to Bradner. Now we're heading towards Denison. There was also a siding at Denison, just past the station. Mount Lemmon. He drifts into Mount Lemmon pretty quick. It's where she drops over and starts down the Mount Lemmon hill. It's around this bend, and then be at Mount Lemmon Station. When I was breaking in as a motorman here, I was with a motorman called Al Powys, and a horse got on the track, two of them. We had to chase them halfway down Mount Lemmon Hill, and Al was really worried I was going to scare them and chase them onto a trestle. And apparently if they get on the trestle, they fall through. This is a steep hill down here, and it winds around down Mount Lemmon. The horses run down the side off the track anyway. Yeah, I saw the milk stand there that we just passed. I don't know if we get a shot of that. Oh, no, we didn't hit that little trestle where the horses went down the ravine. This is coming right out onto Matsqui Prairie now. That's Gifford Station. Wow, we went by there in a hurry, didn't we? Now, there's Glover we're going by, and that way in the distance is Claiborne. Now, this is where we cross the CPR track. And the brakeman's got to get out and go and lock himself in this little room by throwing them levers. If he doesn't throw them right, he can't get out. I'll show you where the little house is in a second. That's Mount Lemmon Station, and right in the foreground there is the little house where they're signaled. And the brakeman, when he goes in, he throws these four big levers, and it puts this oh, you notice the mail dropping off there for the mail truck. Oh boy, he's gone already. You'll notice the signal go down there. Now that's stopped for the CPR. And then there's a time clock there, and then he pulls the last signal and gets the permission for us to cross. Then they have to stop on the other side, and the brakeman has to reverse all four levers